And happy holidays to you and yours, Cleveland Muny football fans. Welcome to the 2023 12U Division Championship game between Maple Heights Saints and the Southside Spartans here at Collinwood Sports Complex in Cleveland, Ohio. Hi, my name is John Good, and I'm here with my partner, Jason Dunn, along with TV 20 and games with Tim Wells, who will bring the game to you from Tim Wells' broadcasting booth here in Collinwood. Jason, 12U championship, Cleveland Muny football, what a treat.
John, we are in for a big treat today. 12U division. I mean, we got the clash of the Titans right here. 12U Maple Heights Saints and 12U Southside Elite Spartans. A lot of playmakers on the field here. I'm just going to go over a few of these key players, starting with the Maple Heights Saints. We got number 0, running back and defensive end, Elijah Phillips, a versatile, speedy back, and he contains well, and he's a captain on this team. Number 8, running back and defensive tackle, he's a veteran, Emir Stevens, aggressive on both sides of the ball, and he's also a team captain. And number 1, running back and linebacker, Mr. What do we call him? We just call him Mr. Postgame because he's always around during postgame, John Morris. Now we go over here to the Southside Elite Spartans. Number 0, running back and middle linebacker, a kid we've interviewed several times, Julian Wise Jr. He's the leader of his team, give 100% effort every play. He's a power runner, and he's a captain on this team. Number 55, running back and outside linebacker, Braylon Tompkins Jr. He's a very athletic player. He's the heart and soul. He's a smart player, and he's a pleasure to coach. The emotional leader of that team and the captain. And rounding it out, number 4, running back and offensive linebacker, Anthony Mott Jr. Fast, good vision, shifty runner, loves to practice, and he's a team captain.
Thank you, Jason, for bringing us those key players. Folks, you're in for a real treat this afternoon as you're going to be watching 2 of the top 12U football programs, definitely in the state of Ohio and probably in the United States of America. Now we'll go over the player introductions with Joe Wise Jr. Joe, take it away.
Good afternoon and welcome to Collinwood Complex, the site for today's 12U Muny football championship game. The participants in today's game, starting with the first team, the Maple Heights Saints. Number 0, Elijah Phillips. Number 1, John Morris. Number 2, Gavin Giles. Number 3, Patrick Blevins Jr. Number 4, Lemire Primus. Number 5, Jaden McDonald. Number 6, Michael Roby. Number 7, Joshua Moon Jr. Number 8, Emir Stephen. Number 9, Jair Harris. Number 11, Ishan Bigum Eli. Number 12, Brandon Hammond Jr. Number 13, Cortez Williams. Number 16, Samir Davis. Number 20, Zayden Beverly. Number 22, Bryce Matthews. Number 23, Teray Jennings. Number 32, Massine Pierre Jr. Number 44, London Van Zant Jr. Number 50, Deshaun Copeland. Number 51, Dijon Ramsey. Number 56, Elliot Howard Jr. Number 21, Seth White. The organization coordinator is John Watts. The head coach is Lewis Fitzpatrick. Defensive coordinator, Terrence Pollard. Offensive coordinator, Lewis Fitzpatrick. Your Maple Heights Saints. Their opponent for today's game, the Southside Elite Spartans. Number 0, Julian Wise. Number 1, Darius Hiley Jr. Number 2, Trishan Tally Terrell. Number 3, Braylon Boyd. Number 4, Anthony Mock Jr. Number 5, Jason Walker. Number 6, Dionysus Down. Number 10, Karan Hunter. Number 12, Sir James Edwards. Number 13, Armand Alexander. Number 14, Eli Cooper. Number 15, Kevon Burton. Number 17, Caden Levert. Number 22, Aiden Davis. Number 23, Aiden Charles Henry. Number 24, Cardane Penn. Number 34, Kristen Jackson. Number 48, Ty Davis III. Number 50, Sean Angelo Tripp. Number 51, Sean Parrish. Number 52, Clayton Broom. Number 54, Jace Rogers. Number 55, Braylon Tompkins. That is your Southeast Spartans. Organization coordinator, Darius Hiley. Head coach, Julian Wise Sr. Defensive coordinator, Braylon Tompkins Sr. Offensive coordinator, Julian Wise Sr. Now, if you take your attention to our special guest at midfield, Mayor Justin Bibb. Side by side with the director and Cleveland Muny football legend, Joe Record. Now, if you please remove your hats and stand for the playing of our national anthem.
folks, ladies and gentlemen, fans of Cleveland Muny football, parents, and our Muny community. As you just heard from our announcer, Joe Wise Jr., that we have a special guest in the house, and he is Justin Bibb, our mayor here in Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome, Mr. Mayor.
Hey, what a real treat, John, having the mayor in the building today to witness this spectacle we call the championship game. Cleveland Muny football's finest. Southside Elite Spartans versus the Maple Heights Saints, and the mayor is front and center, and he's here to witness this today.
Well, we have to admit, the mayor is a big piece of the puzzle that allows us to put this type of events together for the community and for our children here in Cleveland, Ohio.
He definitely is. You know, the mayor of the city of Cleveland, along with the support we get from Cleveland City Council. I want to give a huge thank you to both of those entities, because without them, we couldn't do what we do.
That's
you know,
right.
One of our biggest supporters, and they play a huge role in what we do and how we operate.
How about Sam Gisson-Tanner and his people down in the recreation department? Always willing to give us an assisting hand to make dreams come true and make lives better and easier for the parents and the children of the Cleveland Muny Football League. Let's take a look at the game officials for today. Take a look at those guys. They're ready for us downstairs. We'll let you know who's calling the game. We got another veteran crew out here today, so things should go smooth. The rain is holding off. Again, I mentioned it's about 50 degrees here in the northern part of the city. Here we go, Jason.
And here we go. We got the four horsemen here. Again, an experienced crew. Head referee, Tony McPherson. McPherson is a 1975 graduate of John Hay High School, 17 years as a football official, and he's an independent recruiter. Our line judge today is Carlitos Torres. Carlitos is a 1996 graduate of Lincoln West High School, where he played high school baseball for Tim Wells. He's also a 7-year veteran officiating, and he's a City of Cleveland Division of Recreation Center manager. Our head linesman is Dale Golick, a 1976 graduate of Lincoln West High School. He's got 23 years of experience refereeing, officiating, and he's automotive packaging. And to round it out, our umpire, Damian Pride, a graduate of St. Ed's High School, 15-year veteran at officiating, and he's a truck driver. And Damian is one of our own, played Muny football. He's coached, he's worked the sidelines. Damian has truly been around Muny football all his life.
Yep, and as we get this 12U championship game started, we will bring you the special rules for this division as soon as we get a moment. 12U players in this division, ages 11 and under. They can't turn 13 before August 1st, and there's no weight limits in Cleveland Muny football on any level. 9-minute quarters, a regulation clock, 4 timeouts per game, 1 additional timeout in each overtime. There's no kickoffs. The ball will begin play on the 35-yard line. As you can see now at the center, I believe that's Darius Hiley Jr. taking the snap. It is. He hands it off, and great penetration by the defense of the Maple Heights Saints, and they get the football right off the bat with a turnover, and that's not good news for the Spartans.
And hey, already first play of the game, you see the energy from the Saints defense. Let's look at this replay here. You got a power off the right side, and that is stopped up right away. And coming in there, leading the charge, stripping that ball away, it's number 8, Emir Stevens right there.
Good job by Stevens on that play, joined by Brandon Hammonds Jr., London Van Zant Jr. on that side of the ball. Couldn't have turned out no better for that defense to start this game off for the Saints.
Hey, John, that's the kind of energy you want to bring, especially setting the tone this early on defense. First snap, you're creating turnovers. And once again, that was Emir Stevens, he's the emotional leader of this team, both offense and defense. He brings a lot of energy. He's a 7th grader at Milkovich Middle School, and we're going to call his name a lot today.
These two teams practicing in close proximity to each other. They're located near each other. As you see right there, number 8, pounding it up the middle, Amir Stevens, as he is going to be what Jason likes to call the bell cow. The coaches trust him to carry the ball. He's a playmaker and a leader, and he needs to do well in order for the Maple Heights Saints to do well.
And you know what, John? This weather is built for the Saints offense. You know, it's getting a little later in the day. Sun is down. It's getting a little cooler. They like to ground and pound.
Man, these guys are getting me all jittery. I want to play now. As Stevens takes it off the right side once again, you can hear the pads cracking, some hard hitting, some blocking, and definitely some tackling. These Spartans, they're not going to go away. They gave the ball up, but believe me, they're going to play stout. Their coach and their leader will not stand for anything less.
And one thing for sure, this is probably one of the highest anticipated matchups we've had all year.
They're going to try that left side, gets to bounce it outside. Is that number 1 on the carry for Maple Heights? That's John Morris, who Jason spoke of at the pregame. Watch out for that young man.
Yeah, that's John Morris right there, a.k.a. Mr. Postgame. You know, John is another leader on this team. John's been playing football since he was about 5 years old. You know, John's an 8th grader at Milkovich Middle School. He loved football. His favorite team is the Cleveland Browns, but his favorite player is Derrick Henry. And if you follow him through this game, you'll see why.
That means he's physical, he's talented, he can run, and he's going to try to run these Saints as they go with a quarterback sneak right up the middle, and he's fighting for the goal line. He's going to get in. And he didn't get in. Wow, what an effort. What an effort by that defense of the Spartans. Great job as John Morris comes up just short.
And look at this replay here. Nothing special about it. A straight power off the right side. John gets right up the middle, and he's churning. He's dragging. He's carrying him. He's got him on his back. But once again, the defense did a good job. The foot crossed, but the ball never touched the goal line.
Good job right there on defense by number 0, Julian Wise, who's a real treat to watch. And he's going to try to get in the end zone, and he finally does. He tried the middle. He's got slunk to the left side. He tried that. He was able to get the ball over the goal line, and we get the call from the referee. Touchdown, Saints. So 6:35 in the first quarter on the clock, and the Saints are on the board after a huge turnover by the Spartans deep in their own territory.
Yep, and that was Dale Golick, Johnny on the spot. He's seen the ball. He's seen the ball carry across. He's the first one to throw the arms up. Signal touchdown. Now, one thing you'll see here, extra points. You know, extra points are so critical when it comes to this game. And all year, the Saints have kicked extra points. And John, you want to explain our rule with the extra point attempt?
Extra points are worth 2 points, folks. They can put them on there. It looks like a good attempt. And it is no good. No good. So Carlito Torres on the call right underneath the goalpost. It looked like it was a good snap and a good hold. He just didn't get it through the upright.
So you push it right. Let's see on instant replay here. Got enough distance on it. Yeah, just right. Yep.
Yeah, we saw the ball pass in front of the goalpost instead of back.
Yep, and see, we have the luxury of instant replay. Those officials down there on the field, they got a split second to make that call and get it right. And this time, they got it right, John.
They got it right. They got it right. They got it right. And if that ball goes above the goalpost, they got to look at the boundaries in which the goalpost would have extended where it's not to make sure the kick is good. That's why you see them located right underneath the goalpost, looking straight up at the post so they can make sure that the ball goes inside or outside to have an accurate call. Spartans with the ball for the second time. First time they turned it over. And we will get you the starting lineups for both teams as play continues. Turns, gives, big hole on the left side, hit hard, bounced outside, and then smacked down by number 5 on the tackle for the Saints, as that's Jaden McDonald, came up and laid the boom
Yep, came
on
up
the
from
running back
corner position. So yeah, the starting lineup for this Southside Elite Spartans team: left tackle Herman Triplett, left guard Clayton Broom, center Jace Rogers, right guard Braylon Tompkins, right tackle Ty Davis III, in the left slot Ramon Alexander, signal caller Darius Hiley Jr., running back Julian Wise, running back Braylon Boyd, right slot Anthony Mock Jr., and wide receiver Caden Levert.
Well, there he is, the lineup as we see them right now out on the field. This Saints team has been together, I would say, since they've been 6 years old.
Yes, this group, the core of this group has been together since they were 5.
So they know each other really well. And
that's a penalty.
I see there's a hands to the face, and that was a big accident, unfortunate accident, on a great effort there by number 11, it looked like, for the Saints. And that would be Ashan Begum Eli.
And, you know, definitely a good energy play. You know, that was a defender trying to make a play. But in today's game, anything above the neck will draw a penalty.
Yep.
And he hit him right there in the face mask. So, you know, the game is trying to, you know, they're trying to eliminate any kind of contact in the head neck area. So great job by the official being on top of that call.
Ramon Alexander was the ball carrier that got hit in the face, and he was just shocked. I think that's what knocked him down more than anything else. That he got hit right in the face mask by the defender, Begum Eli.
You know, in talking with Coach Julian Wise, you know, some of his keys to the game today was remaining disciplined. They want to sustain their blocks, and they want to be humble. You know, they got a good team, but coming into this matchup against the Saints, they just want to be humble and stick to the script.
So let's stick to the script and see if they can do that. That means you have things under control if you can stick to the script. Roll out, and he's planted from behind. And there's a call by Carlito Torres, and we're going to get holding, it looks like, on the Spartans.
And, yep, and that will be a hold on the Spartans. And that was a big hit right there by number 0, Elijah Phillips from the Saints.
So Hiley taken down hard on that play.
You know, reverse pivoted out and eyes down the field, and he had a receiver open, but didn't sense that pressure coming from the backside. And one of the biggest concerns from Coach Julian Wise at the Spartans was only a few turnovers. And right here on this drive, you get a holding penalty, and that really puts you back. So they're staring at a 3rd and very long right now.
So excellent job by Elijah Phillips fighting his way to the quarterback, bringing him down. Penalty on the play sets the Spartans behind the chains, 20 yards. So it's 1st and 20. Quick pass out to flat. He's got room. He's got a blocker. He's got the first down, and he goes out of bounds. And Jason, good play call.
Man, wonderful, wonderful play call. And he dialed it up. You know, it's a little screen pass. And we had great blocking on the perimeter there. The receiver on that reception is number 4, Anthony Mock Jr. Anthony Mock is a running back and receiver, 8th grader out of Willoughby Middle School. Favorite team is the Buffalo Bills, and favorite player is Stephon Diggs.
And he looked like Diggs on that play. That was a fine job by Mock Jr. and a good pass from his quarterback.
And you're just looking at the blocking downfield. The receiver knew when to release and let the DB go. And it was well after the receiver got the first down.
Blitz on the play, run blitz. They almost ran past it. Didn't wrap him up, spun him around. He gets out to the left side. He's digging for the end zone. He's got an angle, he dives. He might got it. Did Wise get it?
He's short.
He's
Great
short.
effort.
Short Julian Wise, an all-star championship contender in the past in Cleveland Muny football. And here he is back again today, folks, and you can see why.
And Julian Wise, he gets the ball, foot in the ground. Like you said, he got spun out of the tackle. And he went down the left sideline. The play was designed to go right. He went left. And that was great effort by not giving up that touchdown by number 0 of the Saints, and that was Elijah Phillips making that tackle.
Yeah, Elijah Phillips has been all over the field for the Saints so far in this game. But great job by the Southside Elite Spartans fighting their way back, getting to the score, almost getting to the touchdown, but they're right there in the red zone, knocking on the door of the Saints.
You know, and talking with Coach Lou, Lou knew that this was going to be a tough game. You know, this is once again 2 juggernauts, and some of the keys that Lou had for going into today's game, you want to control the ball, you want to have solid tackling on defense, and they want to be aggressive. And hey, that chase down tackle right there to say that touchdown was an aggressive play, and those are plays he's looking to get out of his defense. His defense is led by defensive coordinator Coach T.
Well, Coach T won't be happy with the wrapping up on that last play where he had him at the line of scrimmage, and that could have been it for the Spartans, but they were to make a big play out of it with the athletic move as Hiley tries that left side, and he is not going to get in. Hiley is not that big of a guy, but the offensive line is definitely strong enough and aggressive enough to get at least a yard, but Saints ain't saying no.
I don't know. When you got number 8, Amir Stevens, blowing the middle up like that, that player had no chance. Yeah, I knew it was a quarterback sneak all along. Amir came from his linebacker position. He bared down. He pushed that center into the quarterback's lap, and backwards we go.
Well, those nose tackles love to be that close to the quarterback, and they're trying to get to him by all means necessary. It is second down and goal to go. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Spartans and Saints gives it the first man up, and they try the middle again, and there's nothing doing. As they sling him down, the offensive player slung down the defensive player.
Hey, and right there, plugging up that middle, that was Deshaun Copeland right there, followed by Amir Stevens behind, and number 1, John Morris. Nothing is going to be easy in the middle of this Saints defense. They're just pushing, they're grinding, they're tugging. Nothing is going to come easy. The Saints got to really figure out something here. Being so close, you don't want to blow this opportunity to put points on the board. And right now, they're going in reverse.
You can't blow this opportunity to score points. Not against this team.
Back up,
Turn, suit, reverse, and it's wide open, and he should get in easily. And he does.
Great play call.
Touchdown, number 4 for the Spartans. And that is Anthony Mock Jr., who has been an important catalyst on this drive, getting the Spartans down here in the red zone. So we'll take a look at it again, Jason.
Okay, to end the round, you want to add a different wrinkle to it. You start off right, you start off left, go right, misdirection play, and it was open field. Anthony Mock Jr., easy, easy, easy. Put 6 up for him.
So this is where discipline comes into play. Brandon Hammond Jr., that left defensive end, didn't quite hold contained. The ball carrier was able to get into the end zone as we have a tie score now, 6-6. The Spartans have the tee on the ground, and they will try to kick the extra point. And remember, folks, 2 points is awarded for kicking the extra point.
And one more thing about this extra point is there's only 2 rushers allowed, and that's a rusher from each side coming solely from the outside. There is no inside middle rush. The only thing that they can do on the interior is jump up and try to block it.
Sometimes the guys forget to block out there. You got to make sure they put a body on them. The kicker just has to concentrate on getting the ball off, getting it up in the air. First is the snap, then it's the hold, then it's the kick. Snap.
High snap, snapped it directly to the kicker.
Good. And so it's no good. So for player safety, the ball is blown dead. The attempt failed with a high snap, and the game is tied 6-6. Maple Heights Saints 6-0 overall this year in Muny football. Southside Elite Spartans, they are 3-2 this year. 5-2 overall this year. So both teams with some good success, and as Jason mentioned earlier, both of them ranked 1 and 2 in offense and defense, with the Saints being ranked 1, Southside Elite Spartans 2. And these are some amazing statistics, especially on the defensive side. I'm looking at the #1 ranked defense in Maple Heights. They only gave up 13 points all year. And #2 ranked Spartans gave up only 19 points.
Yeah, when you look at both of these teams, both veteran teams, these kids have been playing football for years. They're friends. They've been around each other. So nothing new to them.
And that's Phillips on the ball carry. And he's taken down right there by number 48 of the Spartans. And that would be...
Yep, that was number 48, Ty Davis III.
Ty Davis III.
Defensive lineman, 7th grader out of Shaker Middle School. And if you look at this replay here, you got a convoy of blockers out there in front of the ball carrier, Mr. Phillips. But that was a good play by the defense, taking him, wrapping him, and bringing him down.
Ball snapped up the middle, scrum. Not much, not much. Didn't get the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and short. It's going to be 3rd and short, and this is a big down.
You know what?
Oh, it looks like
Coach
the referee trying to give it.
Damon Pratt is signaling first down.
And now they're moving the chain. So, first down, Saints. 6-6. 10 seconds left to go in this quarter. Turns, gives the lead out, bobbling the ball. Ball's out. Spartans have it. He's running back, and he got, that was a touchdown saving tackle.
Touchdown saving tackle by number 4, Lemire Primos.
So Lemire Primos handed the ball off to...
Yeah, that was number 8. That was number 8, Amir Stevens. He never got a good handle on the ball. If you look at the replay here, he got it, hit him in his chest, and hit a helmet. Ball is on the ground. Johnny on the spot to pick that ball up. And that was number 3. That was Braylon Boyd. And Braylon just got tripped up. He's seen the end zone, too. Yeah. Eyes got big.
He was going for it, that's for sure. But you cannot make that cardinal sin as a running back and let that ball into your body. And it was a little high, too. You don't want to get a ball, carry the ball in his chest plate. Too many things can go wrong, as you just witnessed. And now the turnover. So the turnover battle is tied 1-1.
And we'll flip quarters here, John.
So as we change quarters, other sides of the field, second quarter will begin with the score tied 6-6. We're going to have a special guest here in the booth at halftime. The mayor's going to stick around and talk to us about his impressions of Cleveland Muni football and maybe share some memories with us as well.
You know, so coming into the second quarter, we'll have the Spartans on offense. The Spartans have picked up some big playoff wins during the playoffs with a 28-0 win over East Cleveland in round 1 and a 21-6 win over Akron Armour in week 2.
Direct snap, Wildcat, and that's number 11 carrying the football. Or that number one, it looks like it's going to be holding on the play. And that is not number 11.
That's actually number 17.
Yeah, number 17.
Caden Levert.
Caden Levert on the carry.
And from up here, it looks like 2 ones.
Yeah, it does. So running around this right side, he had some room. He was able to pick up a good chunk of yardage, but holding on the call, and that will back the Spartans up to their own 42-yard line.
And again, to go back to some of the concerns that Coach Julian Wise had pregame, it was limiting turnovers, limiting the amount of penalties. And right now we see another big penalty on a drive that's pushing his offense back.
So Hiley Jr. marches his team up to the line of scrimmage to run the next play. Clock is running. We got trips to the left. Single back in the backfield. And that's going to be the same gentleman, 17, Levert. He's going to get the ball. He gets around the corner, makes a spin move, makes a few guys miss, and he's to the house. Great job, great effort, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
You have to take a look at it. It looks like it's face mask. And it looks like it's going to be against the Spartans by the reaction of their sidelines.
Man, that's just unfortunate, man. Great effort by LeVert out there in open space.
It was amazing effort. I mean, he had the blockers out there, and they went around the left side. He found a small crease, and you call it from there, Jason.
Yeah, just a direct snap. They call that a 19 keeper. He had excellent blocking out there with Julian Wise, and he did a lot of this on his own. He had to make a few guys miss, spin move, broken tackle, missed tackle. Hey, let's get it going.
I didn't see a penalty. I was looking for it on the replay. Maybe it's in the truck. If they see anything, if they can run that back again. Let's take a look at it, see what the call is.
And they're explaining it to the head coach right now. Looks like we're going to sideline warning. Spartan coaching staff don't agree with the call, so we're definitely having some issues on that sideline.
Take a look at this. Take a look at the play. And there it is. There it is right there.
Yep.
Had a guy on the ground, hands to the face. So good call by the referee.
Yeah, as we spoke on before, for player safety reasons, anything above the neck will be called. You know, and that can be viewed as a defenseless player.
So the referees are sorted out. They got the call. You just mark off the yards and continue play.
You know, and again, you know, the incredible job that the referees do. You know, they see things that we don't see, and they have to see these things in live motion. Again, we had a luxury of instant replay where we can rewind it several times. We can analyze and break it down. That's not a luxury they're given, so they have to make the determinations on the field. And, you know, in live game speed, you know, sometimes they get it right, sometimes they don't, you know. But like I said, you know, with the pressure they're under, you know, we're always kind of leaning. We know we get those guys that room for error.
That's true. That's true. And a lot of people don't know exactly how referee teams work. They are responsible for a certain part of the field, and they are focused on that certain part of the field. The call might be right next to them. It might be on the side of them. But if they're responsible for the backfield and that happens on the line of scrimmage, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to see it no matter how flagrant. There's a guy that's responsible for that part of the field that's supposed to make that call if an infraction is made. So there is a lot to the referee skills and responsibilities that they have that the average viewer doesn't know. But that gives you a little bit of a peek of what's going on, because sometimes you'll see a play developing and you'll see a ball carrier running, but the referee's not looking at the ball carrier. He's responsible for his part of the field in action.
And, you know, in officiating a game like this, it's going to be double duty for the officials, because these two teams right here, the Saints and the Spartans, let's call this Michigan versus Ohio State, Pittsburgh versus Cleveland.
Yes.
Is that big of a matchup in our league. Both of these teams, they really get up for this matchup. They get up for each other. You know, these head coaches, they go at it, you know, all year long, and this is the position they want to be in. Last two teams standing in division playing for the city championship.
That's right. They've come here and they're going to give it their all. A lot of these kids, they're from the same neighborhood. They're on the same side of town. They go to school together, so there's a little bit of a rivalry, friendly competitiveness. So here we go. Spartans with the ball. It's going to be a keeper. To the right side. Stiff arms one. There's the ball back on the ground again. And both of these teams are doing a good job of trying to get that ball out, as that was mocked again on the carry, but not able to hold on to it. That ball was punched out. Got to hold on to that football.
Yeah, and again, like I said, a game of this magnitude, turnovers is going to play a big part. And who wins the turnover battle? You know, you definitely want to take control of that ball offensively, but all game long, you're going to see the defense jarring after that ball, trying to get it loose.
It looked like a big substitution right there for the Spartans. It looks like there might be a little bit of hesitancy on, do everybody know the play? But they look a lot better body language speaks a lot better now that they're at the line of scrimmage.
Let's keep an eye right here. Defensive tackle, number 1, John Morris. John's look like he's been getting the better of his matchup right here.
There's that quick screen again, and intercepted. Intercepted by Maple Heights, and he fumbles it.
And he fumbled
it gives it right back to the Spartans with a fresh set of downs.
What a play. What a play snuffing that out. Was that number 8, Amir Stevens, on that?
Yes, sure was.
Amir got the interception and didn't hold on to the ball.
Outstanding defensive play by Stevens. Great job of reading that play, getting out in the passing lane, and intercepting the football.
And he was Johnny on the spot, stepped right up, read it all the way. Got right there, John. That play right there was diagnosed in practice.
Yes, it was.
I contribute that to the scouting department. They really did a good job. Amir recognized that formation. He understood their tendencies.
Yes, he did, and jumped right on that and almost had a turnover. But I think your days on offense are kind of numbered there, John. Okay.
So now that'll also set the Spartans up with a fresh first.
You can see him just split the two wide receivers.
And
they weren't ready for him at all, but great job.
That was a great job right there. Let's give that young man his credit. That was number 3, Braylon Boyd, with the strip away. And like I spoke, they're going to be pulling away at this ball all game long.
These kids have a high football IQ, I tell you that. There's a pass thrown, and he's caught.
Wow.
Wow, what a catch. Excellent play, excellent effort. Good throw by Hiley on that as number 0, Wise Jr. comes up with the football.
Okay.
Here it is, Jason.
Here, Darius Hiley Jr. sets up, clean pocket, delivers the ball between 3 defenders. Now, John, we've been covering this kid for a few years now. I did not know he had that in his arsenal. I've never seen him that far downfield making plays like that.
Hey, he's getting older, Jason. He's been training. It's a tribute to his parents, himself, his coaches. And this is what we see in Cleveland Muny football. These kids, they grow and they excel and they get better. At the 12U mark, now you're on the high school radar. Now you got high school coaches looking at you, coming out and see you play. Wise is putting on a show.
Wow, the development of an athlete. John, I recall we did a 10U championship game a few years ago. First carry of the game, Julian Wise fumbled the ball. First carry, and his father is the head coach. He didn't allow him to put his head down. That kid picked himself up, and he single-handedly willed that team to victory after fumbling on the first carry of the game.
So Julian Wise is a Cleveland Heights middle schooler. Folks, you won't be surprised to hear this. His favorite thing to do is work out. Okay. DeAndre Swift is his favorite athlete, Georgia running back. And his favorite team is the Cleveland Browns. I wonder why Nick Chubb didn't get that. I mean, Swift and Chubb play in the same backfield, right?
They do.
You know, so give Chubb some love too, Wise. Come on, Julian. All right.
Gotta give it to him. Gotta give it to Chubb. Now, the quarterback distributing that ball, Darius Hiley Jr., 7th grader out of Warrensville. His favorite team is the Cleveland Browns, and his favorite player is Nick Chubb.
So he got it right. Julian, you're close, but Hiley got it right.
Darius Hiley Jr., quarterbacking this team in the championship. Same thing his dad did in his Muny League days.
And closing very fast. Right there is the defender, number 1 for the Saints.
That's John Morris.
So good job by Morris, a Maple Heights native, going to Milkovich, loves football. As we said earlier, Derrick Henry is his favorite player. 5:52 and counting down as we are tied here in the second quarter of the 12U championship football game here, City of Cleveland, Muny Football League. It's been a great season in all divisions. This year we played with over 100 teams, close to 3,000 boys and girls, cheer and football. And this is the coup de grace, they would say, the Super Bowl, and we got 8 of them. This is number 3. Hiley looking for a place to go with the football, and wrapped up and brought down by number 12 for the Saints, number 12, Brandon Hammond Jr., A.J. Rickoff, 7th grader. So that'll bring in 3rd down. 25 yards to go to get the 1st down. Big down here for the Spartans.
Watch 0, Samir.
Nice pass, but intercepted. Wow, what closing speed. And he's going to take it to the house, as that is for the Maple Heights Saints. Number 3, Patrick Blevins Jr. out of Heskett Middle School comes up with the turnover TD as he takes it to the house for the Saints. Excellent job. As you take a look at it here on the replay, Heidi sees his man, holds on to the ball just a little bit too long. Just a little bit too long. Blevins runs under for an easy pick, takes it back to the house for the touchdown. So the Saints has taken the lead 12-6, and they will come out for the extra point, and they will try to kick it once again as they set up the tee, and it looks like Blevins is the holder, the guy who scored the touchdown. Wow, what a turn of events. There's Hiley had the man open, he just held on to the ball a little too long. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is no good. So with 3:56 left to go in the first half, the Maple Heights Saints takes the lead over the Southside Spartans, 12-6. I told you we had a special guest today. Saw it right before the game out there on the field. Now he's up here in the booth, joining us. Mayor Bill.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
We got some great football this evening, don't we?
You enjoying yourself today?
Having a blast. These young men are playing their hearts out. Athletic, focus, great sportsmanship. Just so impressed with all I've been seeing this evening.
What kind of memories does this bring back for you?
A whole lot of memories of me being not that good at football. So I'm glad I stuck to politics.
Oh, let's talk about your football career. How long was it?
Well, I played in middle school when I attended Shaker Middle School for about a year.
Okay.
And I played on my freshman football team at Trinity High School. I was a dual cornerback and wide receiver.
Well, good for you.
Had a little speed.
There you go.
Had a little speed. Yeah, yeah.
So you did some track too?
Did some track. I ran the 400, 4x4, and did the long jump.
I'm going to bring you up to speed a little bit here.
Okay.
Our program has been around for 140 years.
That's amazing. That's fantastic.
Yes, it has. And in 2023, this year, we've had a total of 102 teams.
Wow.
Over 2,000 boys and girls involved in the program.
Wow.
I want to say it's more than that. And another 192 playing in our rookie tackle league.
That's fantastic.
So great base, great foundation to learn the game of football and learn some life lessons as well.
Absolutely. And I just heard a stat that a lot of the young men who went on to play D1 football got their start in Cleveland's Muny Football League. So I'm just really excited about the proud tradition we have of this great organization in our great city.
But we appreciate that, Mayor. As you can see, ball carrier there, that was Wise going up the middle for a pickup of about five yards.
So the Spartans got to make a move here in the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds to tie it up before halftime, huh?
Yeah, and they want to keep up with this Maple Heights team because they can score points in a hurry.
And this Saints team has incredible defense too. A lot of agility on the other side of the ball.
They're fast and aggressive.
Fast
and aggressive.
Both teams. Very athletic too.
Now, one of the good things about our league that I like to brag about is that our teams, our kids, they stay together throughout their whole Muny career.
Oh, that's great.
As they grow up, they get closer bonds, they learn lessons, life lessons. As you see, Wise trying to make something out of nothing.
Nothing there.
Nothing there, but I think we got a face mask.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we got a face mask a little bit. And I think the guy that's getting up slow off the ground is the one who...
Little slow.
He might have been the culprit. You can always tell the guilty.
Yeah, you know how to.
Yeah.
They move a little slow coming off the field.
So you take a look at there.
17's fast though.
Yeah, he's a playmaker.
Yes.
And you can see that he just scraped right across the face mask right there, as that was Levert on the carry.
Levert. I've been impressed with Sir James Edwards too. He's got a hell of a future, I see.
Oh yeah.
I heard he's a basketball player too.
A lot of these kids, basketball is their first.
I play a little bit of basketball back in my day too. I still hoop every now and then.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't go as hard as I used to on the defensive side, just because America can't afford to be in crutches.
Well, hey, I know it's tough to get to work on a
Exactly.
It really is. Well, as you grew up in the Dove Park neighborhood, as has been told, there was a Muny team in that area.
Absolutely.
You familiar with that team?
I am. Unfortunately, my mom wouldn't let me play Muny League football.
Okay.
But I got her back when I tried to play in middle school and high school. So
okay.
I still had a little bit of football dreams back in the day.
Well, unfortunately, the owner and the developer of that program, we lost this year. Anthony Brooks.
Rest in power to Mr. Brooks. He was a legend in the neighborhood.
Yes, and so you're familiar with him?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
yes, I am.
That's great. So you know how good of a guy he was.
He was a great
guy. A little bit of trickery here, and Maple Heights don't know where he is.
Can he turn the corner?
Not quite. Not quite. Waiting over there for him was looks like number 18 or number 16 for the Saints, and that would be Samir Davis out of Milkovich. His favorite team is the Cleveland Browns, and he looked like that defense.
What do you think those Browns going to do tomorrow?
They're going to win.
Yeah, I think so too. Deshaun's back behind the pocket.
I don't want Deshaun to play the whole game.
Nah.
I want to get up and lead.
I want him to be rested and ready for hopefully a playoff run here for the Browns.
So this year in Cleveland Muny football, like I mentioned before, we played with over 102 teams. The community of our league has really grown together, a cohesive unit, to try to bring this quality product to our parents and to our community.
That's great.
Over 600 volunteers, and to dedicate their time and their resources to be able to make it to a championship game like this.
And I've just been so impressed with all the coaches I've had a chance to get to know and speak to this evening as well. They have so much passion and energy to support these young men and teach them the game of football, but also teach them the game of life, which is so important for these young men, given everything we see in our city and in our nation as well, too.
There's Braylon Boyd on that carry. It does, Mayor. I want to call you Coach. I'm going to call you Coach.
You call me Coach. I'll take it, brother. I'll take it.
All right. I think it's an elite title. Coach Mayor.
Well, being the mayor is almost like being a coach.
It is.
Got to set the vision.
That's right.
Got to hold your team and your players accountable.
That's right.
Got to always set the right play.
That's it. Hey, I know it's tough calling that right play.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the right time. Time is everything.
Absolutely.
It's everything. But I know you got a good team around you. I can see it in the progress that we're making.
Thank you.
In and around the city of Cleveland.
Thank you, sir.
The support that your staff give us over at the recreation department.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to more.
Yeah, and we got to do more. We got to do more with next year's budget, investing more in this incredible league in our community. So you got my word to do whatever I can as mayor to always support
and I appreciate
Cleveland's
that.
Football League.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me, man.
I appreciate you coming, stopping by. I wish you could stay longer.
Wish I could too.
Don't be a stranger.
I won't. I'll be back.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Folks, Mayor Bibb just gave us a great play-by-play. He gave some great commentary. Justin Bibb, I hope he's a mayor for a long, long time. He's a good young man. He knows the game of football, and he knows how important you are and we are to the city of Cleveland, developing young men and women for that long walk through life. Jason, what do you think about that guy?
Man, hey, simply incredible. You know, to take time out of his day to come spend a portion of his day with us here at the championship game, and to, you know, when he first got here, he didn't come to the booth. He didn't want to be incognito. He walked the field. He went down there. He shook hands. The coaches and the parents seen him firsthand out there on the field. Stayed out there in the player intros. So right there, that showed us a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and you know the commitment that we already have from the city, and to have his word on even continued support and more support. You know, it's definitely something that we need, and we embrace it and we appreciate it.
We do. We really do appreciate it because, folks, you know, in life, you never know how good you have it until you don't have it anymore. Believe me, we know how good we have it with the support from the mayor's office, from his staff, from the recreation department, from TV 20. We couldn't do this without all of them, and we appreciate them supporting us. We stand tall on their shoulders. Now a little bit back to some live action. 1:30 left to go in this first half. I have another special guest coming up shortly. Ball is given to Wise. He hits up the middle, trying to get that first down, but he's nowhere near. And this Maple Heights Saints defense is starting to get some confidence that they can shut down this Spartans offense whenever they want to.
You know, and all it takes is one big play. You know, they get the touchdown on defense that's pretty much re-energized this defense.
It sure did.
You know, they've pretty much deflated this offense right now from Southside. They've redirected the energy. Everything is going in their favor. They're just playing hard, you know, tough, hard-nosed football right now. Putting pads on bodies and moving these guys around, gang tackling.
That's what I'm about to say. Look how many guys are at the football. Look how many guys are at the football. Stevens had a great defensive play and reaction. Intercepted the football, taken from him. Spartans got the ball back. Spartans turn around. Hiley Jr. attempts a pass to the flats. Picked off, taken back for a touchdown by Braylon Boyd. By Patrick Blevins. And that's where we are right now, with the Saints up 12-6, with 1:21 left to go in the football game. Running back off the left side. There's a crack. Get a pass cracking. Thrown back a little bit. Pickup of about 6 yards. The ball carrier that time looks like it was number 6. Michael Roby. Either Roby or it might have been Lemire Primos.
So that was actually number 5 on that carry.
That was Primos. And that looked like it could have been a bad fall, but nope. Primos again on the carry.
No, number 5, Jaden McDonald.
Jaden McDonald. Giving Primos all the credit. McDonald on those 2 carries.
7th grader out of Monticello Middle School. And for Mr. McDonald, his favorite football team is the Buffalo Bills. Favorite player is Stephon Diggs.
So 41 seconds left to go in this half. Timeout Southside. Folks, we read off these young men's names, and we read off their schools because we know their schools are proud to have them as students representing them here in this championship game. And you will hear names from all over. Not only all over the city, not only all over the county, but all over the state. Okay? You'd be surprised how many families travel to Cleveland, Ohio for their kids to play in the Cleveland Muny Football League.
You know, it's about tradition. You know, we got the tradition, we got history. You know, just a long-standing relationship with the city. We got some of the best facilities around. All of our games are on turf fields between the city of Cleveland, and we also have another huge supporter in the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. You know, big shout out to the Cleveland Browns and the Haslams for doing a field refurbishment project over the past 5 years. And they really came in and turned things around for us and afforded our kids the opportunity to play on turf fields, play at nice facilities. So that becomes very attractive as a parent when you're seeking the league and seeking teams for your kids to play on.
And I must congratulate you. You do a fine job of running that.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Handoff. Running back, number 1 on the carry, John Morris. I got a feeling he's just been laying in wait. I mean, that second half, I'm afraid they're going to unleash the McCracken on the Kraken on.
John's been pretty quiet today offensively.
Yes,
like you said, he's made multiple plays on defense, but they're kind of hiding him offense right now.
Yeah, folks, he is explosive. Quarterback back to pass, ball high in the air, and incomplete. Trying to hit Patrick Blevins Jr. out there on the left side, and Blevins Jr. took a little bit of a knock. He gets up slow. Looks like he is going to be okay.
He's limping off, and he might have hurt his leg there. But when you look at that play, quarterback dropped back. He put a lot of air under the ball, and it looked like 2 defenders going for a rebound. They're boxing each other out. Looked like they're going up for a rebound playing basketball. And yeah, he got clipped by number 12 who was flying across trying to make a play. Sir James Edwards, aggressive play, and, went after the ball, so it was nothing intentional.
Yeah.
In football, you get bumps.
I thought Edwards was going to actually intercept that ball. He had the angle. Like, he had the best visual of the ball coming down. We wind down this first half, 29 seconds left to go.
Saints are looking to put more points on the board before this half is over.
Primos at quarterback. He's looking to pass. He throws it. It's caught. That looks like it's going to be Stevens. Is that Stevens?
Yep, that's number Stevens on a reception.
Okay.
Didn't go very far.
Ball's in the field of play. We got a timeout, I guess. Clock should be running. It is.
Yeah, got a little glitch there on that score, on that clock. It'll tend to skip numbers sometime depending on which angle that antenna is pointed in.
But
and there we go.
Knows it. Everybody knows it, so there's no hassle, no arguing. And that'll bring us to the conclusion of the first half of this 12U football game as the lights are on, sun is set, cloudy, again, about 50 degrees. But we're in for a barn burner of a second half, folks. Stick around. Join Jason and I for the second half of the 12U Cleveland Muny Football League Championship game, where the Maple Heights Saints lead the Southside Elite Spartans 12-6.
The Division of Recreation offers 3 age groups for co-ed volleyball, 8 to 11, 12 to 14, and 15 to 17 from November 5th to December 21st. Training, instruction, equipment, and uniforms are provided free of charge. Players and instructors participate in training on the proper fundamentals of volleyball prior to the start of their season. Games will start the week of November 6th, 2023, so register today. You are just a bump, set, and spike away from having a fantastic fall. Please contact your nearest neighborhood resource and recreation center or call 216-664-2325 for more information.
All right, we're back with halftime of the 12U championship game here at Collinwood Sports Complex. And we're being joined right now by Coach Lewis Fitzpatrick, the head coach for the Saints. Coach, is it going pretty much the way you thought it should go?
That was a little dogfight. We got to make a few adjustments. It's a good game. It's a championship game, so it's supposed to be a tight game.
You said a little. Man, it's been a lot of yelling and screaming and hollering for just a little over there. You guys have come out and made some great plays, especially on defense. How about possession, hold on to that football?
It's a high energy. They just got to slow down and breathe, trying to do too much, and just take what they give you. That's all. Take what they give you. Some of these guys like them highlights to go all the way to the house so they can put it on their social media, but I'm going to relax them out.
Hey, Coach Lou, we've watching this game, and you guys, a lot of intensity. It seems like the guys have kind of settled down in the second quarter. Defense started to, bring the game into your favor. But I got a different question for you,
yes, sir.
Non-football related.
Yes, sir.
And this goes back to your 22 years of service and coaching youth football. Is this really your last game coaching in Muny football?
Yes, sir. This is my last game. I did 23 years of this. I think I ran my purpose. Sometimes you got to stay in your purpose, and sometimes you got to, like you said, you got to let other people do it, get out the way, and let the younger guys have it.
So, Coach, man, I really appreciate your 23 years of service and all you've given to the city of Cleveland, to Maple Heights, to any life you've touched, and that work does not go unnoticed.
I appreciate
and good luck to everything and anyone that cross your path in the future.
I appreciate it. Yeah, like you said, you got to let the other younger guys get. I'm 60 years old. I got to have fun for myself right now.
Coach, do me a favor and stick
Yes,
around
sir.
and be a counselor or something for some of these coaches.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
My purpose ain't done with dealing with youth, but my purpose is done with the football.
I agree. Okay, well, thank you very much, Coach, for that, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
All right, God bless. I hope I left class behind me. God bless.
God bless you as well. Coach Lewis Fitzpatrick. And Jason, I did not know this was going to be his last year.
Yeah, fine, man. I call him Lou the Great. He's got a way of having those kids gravitate towards him. Always, been a positive role model to not only to the kids, to all the coaches around, both young and old. A guy we're going to truly miss on the sidelines on game day.
And all coordinators who are the owners of the organizations needs a guy like that, 3 or 4 of them, so that they can mentor younger coaches and keep their vision straight on what Cleveland Muny football is really all about. This is a step in life to a bigger step in life and prepare you for the challenges of high school sports and academia. We're going to be joined here shortly by...
We got Darius Hiley.
We got Darius Hiley and Stella Julian Wise Sr.
Yeah, he's in a heated conversation right now, fellas.
So, thank you for joining us, Darius Hiley. First half of the game, you guys played with him. You played well, but you find yourself in a little bit of a hole right now.
Yeah, we're in the hole because we playing out of character. That's what you get in a championship game. You can't leave no plays on the field. You got to get out there and do what you practice. When you leave plays on the field, you get results like this.
Hey, Darius, Jason Dunn. Hey, the offense, they don't seem to have found their rhythm yet this game, and specifically that second quarter. It's been really no rhyme or reason. Balls hitting the ground. The Saints are tugging away. I mean, what do you guys do to settle down and try to, sustain some drives and move some chains in the second half?
We just simply got to play our style of football. We can't overthink it because it's the championship game. We got to get back to the things that we did to get us to the championship game, and I think we'll be good after that. Other than that, the Saints making the plays they needed to make. We making the plays that they need us to make, but we got to tighten up in the second half and hopefully we get it together and get this W.
Yeah, try to eliminate some of those turnovers, and I think we're talking about a different score right now, honestly.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what we're telling them right now. So we just got to get down because our style of football is not turnovers. I don't think nobody's style of football is that, but that's what's been happening in the first half, so we eliminate that. We think we're in a pretty good position.
Well, good luck in the second half, Coach, and we'll see you after the game.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Coach Darius Hiley, not the head coach of this particular football team. Julian Wise Sr. is the head coach, but as the owner of the organization just told you, he was in a heated conversation with his team to make sure they can get back in this football game, and that's what a good coordinator does.
And you got to think that Darius is pretty involved on that sideline. His son is the starting quarterback of the team. He's the program coordinator. As a group, when it comes playoff time, those numbers start to shrink. You get other teams and other levels to start to lose out. So coaches from other coaching staff, they come and they spend more time and they support that team that's still playing. Mm-hmm. So I see that a lot here with these Spartans. Other levels come to support these kids, support the team, and really help that head coach and be that support system for him and the kids to get to the next level.
And that is that's a great quality that Soup has. We call him Soup. Those of you who know him know his nickname is Superman from his high-flying days as an athlete for Glenville football program and at Ohio State. Soup does a great job of coaching coaches. He takes pride in that and making sure that the development of the kids starts with the development of the coaches. He's trying to get better at it. He's going to get better at it. But that's the type of future that we are looking for in coordinators and in coaches, to always try to get better. Try to give the players they coach a positive role model. They only emulate what they see, and they see these coaches all year round pretty much, because Soup is not only in his Spartan organization, they're not only in football, they're in basketball, they're in track, they're training. So just like a lot of other organizations that will be cheering in these championship games, folks, there's no secret why they're here. They have worked hard. They've stuck together. These teams have been together 4 or 5 years. They're friends. They're family.
Yeah.
And we appreciate Soup and his efforts.
We definitely do. And, and to kind of piggyback on, the coaches, coaching up. They coach the kids up, they coach the coaches up. And, and that was one of the things that Ted Gibbs Jr. had mentioned, his purpose and why he do it and how he does it. He's out there when he came from playing the game of football at the highest level, he had to relearn football, so it correlates on a youth level. And, he spent a lot of time learning from other coaches. Right. So I see those same qualities in what Darius is doing, when you've played high school, college, now you come back down and you start coaching youth football, you have to relearn, and you have to learn the language of youth football, learn how to reconnect with the kids and, the parents. You learn from your coaching staff and, ultimately learn a lot from you.
That's right. And what happens more than anything else, when you come from the highest level like Ted has, and you come down to the youth level, it's all about speed. The game is played the same way. It's just a lot slower, and you're learning the fundamentals. So you want it to be slower. And as these kids grow up until this 12U division, you can really see where the years of playing really paid off. So we're going to begin the second half here shortly. But we're going to be joined by another special guest who we are looking forward to and we are working with right now in Cleveland Muny football to provide opportunities for gainful employment, a good quality of life, and a lifelong skill that will make sure that you lead a good quality of life. I want you guys to welcome Tim Linville from Cleveland Builds. And Tim, thank you for being a partner with Cleveland Muny football. Thank you for being here today.
Proud to do it.
This championship atmosphere, these games, this energy. We had the mayor here. What do you think?
Well, this is a great environment, and I'm excited to be a part of football tonight. I played football coming up, and these are 12-year-olds. They look like some 150, 160 pounders out there running the ball, and I love that.
Well, believe me, I wish it was like that when I was younger, because then I probably would have had a chance to run the football or play some other positions. But most of us grew up with weight limits. Tell us about our relationship with Cleveland Builds.
So Cleveland Builds is a future sponsor. We are in the process of sponsoring the rehab and purchase of new helmets for Cleveland Muny football, and working with Mr. Record to do that. We Cleveland Builds.
Thank you for that.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got to have those safe helmets.
Right.
ClevelandBuilds.com is the website, and what this is a way to get Clevelanders into careers in the trades, and I don't say jobs, I say careers, because that's what we have for our employees. There's 14 different trades that people could choose from, and most people don't even know what those are. And Cleveland Builds is a way to find out.
If we take a look at the Saints busting up the middle right there, Amir Stevens on the carry, and he picks up a first down and moves those chains right at the edge of the territory of the Spartans. Go on, Tim.
Yeah, so Cleveland Bills is a way to figure out what opportunities there are within the trades. There's bricklaying, there's carpentry, there's cement masons, there's glazing, which is glass workers. There's iron workers that builds the steel structures of these buildings. I'll pause for a play.
Stevens again. Nope, that's Morris. That's the weapon that they've been waiting to use once they wear down this Spartans defense. That young man, folks, is a load. So I think you're going to get a steady dose of him, not only to control the football, but to run down this clock so they can get in the end zone and keep this lead.
I like having the headphones on. I can hear the pads hitting.
Yeah, isn't this something? I tell you, it's like standing around on the sideline. We got mics down there. Right up the middle again. That looks like it was Stevens once more. And he is close to a first down.
Yeah, he's close. I don't think he has it yet.
Oh, he's close to the first down. And it'll be a big third down right here.
A tush push here.
I don't know. That Southside Spartans inside defense is pretty tough. But I wouldn't doubt it. There it is. He tries to find the slot. He found a little crease. And that's what quarterbacks are doing now, folks. They're taking a step back and they're looking for a crease left or right. And they jump through that crease, and before you know it, they got the first down, and they're well into Spartan territory. Well, they'll start a new set of downs, 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
So yeah, there's iron workers, laborers, cement masons, boiler makers. We have sheet metal workers. We have tile layers. Just there's a 14+ different trades. ClevelandBills.com is the website again. It's zero cost to people that want to come through Cleveland Bills. It doesn't cost them a thing. All it costs them is their time and their interest and their energy. And we have classes every month. As I said, 20 hours of your time, 2 nights a week for 4 weeks. And you get some hands-on. You get some hands-on experience. Tradespeople run Cleveland Bills. And then when you're out of Cleveland Bills, when you're done with that 4 weeks, they know you. They know your aptitudes and skills, and you know the different trades. And they're going to help you get a job in the trades, start your career. And you start. You don't have to have any skills to start a career in the trades. You just have to have a dedicated work ethic. You have to have a driver's license and a reliable transportation, high school GED at least, and you can go. And we'll train you. The trades, you pick a trade, like if you become a glazer. You start your 4-year apprenticeship. You start working, earning money, going to class.
Primos with the ball, turns, hands it to the third back through the hole, and that looks like Bigon Ali.
That was a nice run.
That's 0. So that's Phillips. They're back to Elijah Phillips with a steady dose of him, and that was a great run. Picked up a first down, and they are knocking on the door of the red zone. As you take a look again at it here, folks, it looked like it was a double buck play. As Phillips gets the football as the third back going through a hole. And
nice.
Here's another run play as they are just manhandling the Spartans right down the field, running the clock, picking up yards, and that looks like Morris on the play. Nope, that's Stevens. So Stevens, the big fella, rumbling and stumbling and bumbling on down into the red zone. Coach Fitzpatrick is looking to go out a winner. And he's not going to let anybody stop him. 2nd down and short. Primos under center. 3 backs in the backfield. A little bit of a motion, but they didn't call it. Morris falls forward. He fumbles the ball. It looked like the ground caused the fumble. Who came up with it? It looked like it might be Spartan's ball. Is it Spartan's ball?
Maple Heights ball.
It looks like they're going to knock him down. They're going to say he was down.
But we want to partner with Muny football because we want to invest in leaders. We want leaders in the trades and in our workforces. I represent contractors that hire people in the trades. We want these leaders. We want each of these teams is a leadership network with families.
Good hard hit. Looks like Steven, maybe Morris on that play. Let me see. Ball carrier there was Phillips. Looked like Phillips on that carry. Number 0, as you can see right here. A little bit quick, but man on man, mano on mano. Great tackle right there by the Spartans defender. I didn't get his number, but great job. And you know, I like the way you put it, because sports do develop leaders.
Right.
As Primos turns and gives to Stevens off the right side, picks up about 2. It'll be 3rd down and short, goal to go. Sports do develop leaders because you have to be a self-initiator in order to get better every day.
Right.
To work on your own skills, make it personal, and challenge yourself.
You challenge yourself and take orders, follow orders from a senior person.
That's right. Learn how to take instructions.
Got to be coachable.
Stevens, he is trying. Great job by that Spartans defense. Excellent, excellent effort by those front line right there for the Spartans. As we see right there, good job by Penn, Tompkins, Broom, Davis III. Excellent job. Anthony Mock Jr. also in on that play.
QB
Quarterback sneak, and it looks like he's in for the touchdown. And Maple Heights
Same thing, opposite side.
goes on to score the touchdown, to go up by 2 scores here with 4:21 left in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I appreciate the time to promote the careers in the trades. ClevelandBuilds.com, again, is the website. Anybody interested or have family members or friends that are willing to work hard for their life and their career and their family.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, your retirement's paid for, your health care is paid for, your training's all paid for. You don't pay for a thing. All you do is put your time and your hard work in.
Ladies and
It's good.
gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls, that field goal is good, just like this Cleveland Bills program is good. If you need an opportunity to not have a job, you heard what Tim said, a career. We're talking about a lifelong career that gives you skills to sustain a quality of life that you will be very comfortable in. You stick to the program. It's free. All you need is a driver's license, a high school education, and dependable transportation. Please give Tim a call. If you're sitting on the couch, sitting up there wondering where your life's going to go, what direction it's going to go into. Think about the trades. He said that there's 15, you said?
15 plus
16?
trades, yeah.
15 trades out there. Think about who you want to be, what you want to do, and excel at. And go out there and get with Tim and his people. Get on the website, register, tell them you heard it here on Muny Football, watching the championships, and your eyes opened up to a whole new possibility in life. We would love to help you be the best version of yourself, but it all starts with you taking action and calling Tim at Cleveland Bills. Get on the website, get off that couch, get out that refrigerator, and call Tim at ClevelandBills.com.
ClevelandBuilds.com.
ClevelandBills.com. It's just that simple, folks. You got your phone in your hand. You're not doing nothing. You're not satisfied with your career path right now. Let's take a look at this opportunity. Okay, it's much needed. Infrastructure bill passed, right?
There's a ton of infrastructure money right now.
So why not have some of that for yourself?
Bring it
You
home.
paid for it. Go ahead and get
Right.
some of it.
Well
Thank
said.
you for joining us,
Thank you,
Tim.
John.
Look
Appreciate
forward
it.
to meeting and talking with you and working with you.
Likewise.
All right.
Appreciate it.
So again, Tim Linville from Cleveland Bills explaining to you how you can turn your life around. We're talking about players, coaches, anybody who's involved in Muny football, anybody who's involved in the community, anybody who wants a good quality of life. Call Tim at Cleveland Bills. Jason, you know some of them guys make over $100 grand a year, man.
Man, that was a great piece right there. I was all ears listening to that.
Over $200,000. That's right, folks. You can make over $100,000, $200,000 a year in these jobs that Tim is talking about. ClevelandBuilds.com, our new partner in player safety for Cleveland Muny football. He said those donations and the money that he will be sharing with us is going to go toward our helmet conditioning program. And folks, that is the lifeline to a healthy game. We actually had the lowest amount of injuries in Cleveland Muni football history this season.
And blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings.
And I have to give credit to the coaches. Got to give credit to the coaches and the parents, making sure they dress right, making sure those helmets tight, making sure those chin straps are buckled up. As you saw the Spartans on second down, knife into the middle of that Maple Heights defense, as you can see right here, and not get much at all. It's 56 for the Saints.
And John, you know, Cleveland Builds, you know, those are the type of community partners that we look forward to working with in the future. And these are the type of opportunities that, you know, our kids and our city need. You know, we are far more, and, you know, and we tell people we're far more than just a football program. You know, again, football is the hook. But, you know, we're going to put the work into it to make sure that we get the right people who's got the right heart and has got opportunities for, for our kids, for our coaches.
That's right.
And, you know, once again, for this city.
That's right. That's right. Because we know that football is just a short time in your life that you can play the game, but careers last forever, for your lifetime. And we know that 99.9% of these kids are not going to be college or professional football players. 99.1999 okay?
And guess
Cleveland
what?
Bills gives them that opportunity to make pro football money.
Yes, they can. You know, I was just going to say that you still make pro money, and with a rewarding career. You know, if you look downtown right now, the Sherwin-Williams project. You know, and I know guys that's working on that project right now. And, you know, I kind of, correlate the trades with football because you're working as a team. You know, you're working to a common goal of getting wins. You know,
right.
So once that new Sherwin-Williams building goes up, you'll have guys that can walk by there and be proud and say, hey, I took part of that, that part of history in Cleveland right here. We're building this here, right here, located in downtown Cleveland.
That's right. You can stick your chest out, you get a little bit taller. And Tim even mentioned that, it's a lot like football, and you have to take tough instructions. Coaching, you have to be coached up. You got to push through some tough times. You got to, like you said, work as a team. And when you score your touchdowns, that's that weekly deposit in the bank.
So, hey, guess what? Most of our kids, they enter the workforce with those values already. They've learned it here in Muny football.
That's right. That's right. Oh! Very contested pass play. Good job by number 3 right there. And that would be Blevins Jr.
Man, they tried to take the top off with that one right there.
Yes, they did. He tried to get it to his receiver. It's a good throw by Hiley, too. He gives his receiver a chance.
Hey, just a great defensive play. He put the ball out there, gave the receiver an opportunity. Hey, but like you said, number 3, Blevins was Johnny on the spot, knocking that ball away.
I believe that was Levert on the attempted catch at wide receiver position. They've been trying to get him the ball, trying to get him started here. As it's starting to get to the end of the third quarter, it's 2:26 left to go. Spartans have plenty of time to get back into this football game, down by only 2 scores. They're going to need some extra points to go along with it, but they have plenty of time to get back in this football game.
Now making that last play, Blevins. Now, Blevins' favorite player is Deion Sanders. Now, is it Coach Prime or is it Deion the player?
He must have been on YouTube. He's been on YouTube checking out some old skits. Ball's out to the left side, to the right side, and late hit out of bounds, don't give him automatic first down. Not a smart play.
Not a smart play at all. Not a smart play at all.
I think that was Stevens. Yep, I think that was Stevens on that play. I think that's Dale Golak on the call. He was standing right there. And yep, it's Stevens. He was letting up, and he just pushed him out of bounds.
Not a play you want to make there. You had a chance to, get a turnover on downs here, force them to punt. go from a 4th down and long situation now to a 1st down. You know, you got to keep your cool in that situation right there, Mr. Stevens.
Yeah, you're better than that, and he is better than that because he's been playing under control the whole game, and he has been made a big impact on this game. That last series, he took him down the field by himself, and that kid's got a future. I mean, he's a big guy. He can move, and he knows how to play the game of football.
Oh, he definitely does. And you know what? After making a mistake like that, he's going to want to redeem himself. So I look forward to seeing him making a big play to let everybody know, you know, I still got this.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the guy over. Nice swim move right there, but Hiley goes right up the middle, runs past a whole bunch of them, cuts to the left, makes a move, outruns that defender, and steps out of bounds as he is excited. And
that's number 17. That's Caden Levert.
That's Levert. So Levert, we're talking about him. Here he is. He shows up in a big way as we take a look at the replay when they get it up.
And
that's the biggest play of the day.
You know, hey, the one constant for this Spartans offense has been number 17, Caden Levert. He's been the spark plug for this offense, and it's come from that Wildcat set. Direct snap, started left, cut across right, took it up the middle, back to the left. You know, he just out in the open field. He knows how to make magic in the open field.
He sure does.
Make defenders miss.
He sure does. But, you know, I look at him amongst the key players for the elite Spartans, and this guy's nowhere to be found.
You know,
he's carried the ball more than all of them probably today.
The hidden gem.
Okay, now we got a trick play, and that confused the Saints, and they will call a timeout. Got to get it down. They know how important it is for them to stop them on this drive from getting into the end zone.
Oh no, that was great recognition by Coach Terrence Pollard there. You know, hey, you can't take the timeouts home with you. Hey, you got a 2-score lead. You see something you're not comfortable with, call a timeout, regroup, get an offense something to think about, and you make the proper adjustments on defense.
So during this game, we've had 2 special guests, and this is a special game because it's been very well played, even though the score really doesn't reflect that right now. But the Spartans are marching. They're knocking on the red zone door of the Saints, trying to get a score so they can get back in this ball game. They got to score on this drive, Jason. They got to play stout defense and get the ball back.
You know, and that's easier said than done. This Saints defense have been unscored on in the playoffs until today, with an opening round playoff win over the Westside Wolverines, 34-0, and a thumping on the Westside Lightning in the second round of 55-0. So this defense is a bend but don't break defense. They create turnovers, and you know, they score points. You know, this is a big defense.
They only got one guy out there, and they got trips. They're not throwing the ball. They're going to run it. And that looks like might be Hiley, but the ball is down. Carrier's down. And I didn't get a clear number on who the ball carrier was.
I think there might have been Caden again.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, no, Julian Wise this time.
Yep, that's Wise. They went away from him for a while. Now they're coming back to him.
You know, and they're kind of getting away from.
Looked like he was down.
Yeah, what they traditionally like to do. Wise, you know, from watching him in, you know, previous games and years past, he's a downhill runner. You know, he's had a lot of success lining up, whether it's I formation, single back set, and going forward. You know, right now, you know, through the development and maturity of his game, you know, he's able to, you know, run zones, run outside. But coach might want to just think about now making sure he gets points on the board and sticking to what works.
That looks like it might be Caden again. Ooh. It's a little thump
whacking going on down there.
That looked like Levert was on the carry there. But getting up slow is number 56 for the Saints. That's Howard Jr. Elliott. Take a look at it right here as Levert comes around the left side.
Hey, great block, no block by number 2, you know, Trishawn Talley-Terrell. You know, he was out there, he had his hands on him, he released him, but he still stayed in the way. He kind of screened him off.
Yeah, good job. But good job of shadow blocking. Trips to the right, 3 players out there. One of them uncovered and nobody blocked. Oh my. Oh my. As LeVert tries it again, and Stevens was over there along with number 20, it looks like. There's LeVert trying to get out there, but he has nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Number 20 on there first, and that was Stevens out there redeeming himself. Kept the outside leverage, made sure the running back had nowhere to run. He would have had to string it out and continue to run towards the sidelines. So good job by that Saints defense of taking all running lanes away.
And that was Beverly, number 20, along with Stevens to bring down the ball carrier, LeVert.
And we're at all zeros.
Yes, we are. So what does that mean, folks? That means we're heading to the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, this 12U championship game for the City of Cleveland Muny Football League. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this break.
Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our help center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
All right, welcome back to Collinwood Sports Complex. We're here at the 12U championship game, and Southside Spartans just using a little moxie there. Got the Saints to jump off sides to get that free 5 yards. And guess what, folks? That gives them a first down, too. That puts them in the red zone, and they desperately need that. Oh, no, illegal procedure. I didn't see anybody move. Well, let's ask our special guest right here. We're going to ask Tim Highland. Boyd Watterson, one of the proud sponsors of Cleveland Muny Football. Tim, how you doing tonight?
Wonderful. What an incredible celebration of great young men competing at an incredibly high level. And the intelligence and the athletic ability of these gentlemen is extremely impressive.
Yeah, can you believe these are 12-year-olds?
I thought this might be a varsity high school football game, quite frankly. The play calling, the formations, the snap counts, the reaction of the defense. It's incredibly impressive what's taking place here today.
Hiley turns, gives the ball on a reverse handoff to his running back, who gets way down deep in the Saints territory, inside the 10-yard line for the first down, and the Spartans will start with a new, fresh set of downs. Wow. Good job. If you take a look at the replay right here, just a reverse handoff right there to the running back. It looks like that would be number 4. And that will be Anthony Mock Jr. But Tim, we appreciate your support, your love for many seasons, especially this 2023 season. A lot of challenges for coaches, administration, and for parents and players. But we came through just fine.
It's one of the great stories in Cleveland that isn't told enough about what Muny football means to Northeast Ohio. And it reverberates around the country. The reason I say that is these young men go on to college, they graduate, they go on into successful business careers, and they're involved in so many positive things. This is something really to celebrate.
Well, I know once you get a taste of success, especially at the youth football level, one thing kids are real good at, and that is judging character. They can tell who loves them, who's lying to them, and who's telling the truth. These coaches out here, our volunteers, they are making sure these kids are in the right direction, and they're giving of themselves and all their resources to make sure that happens.
What a blessing to have these coaches involved in the lives of these young men. What role models. The discipline, as we all know, discipline isn't something you do to somebody. Discipline is something that you do for somebody. And all you have to do is watch how these young men, they play so hard. They compete at an incredible level. They're disciplined. They're highly intelligent, and they're focused. It's just incredible. I'm saying it again and again, but I'm just overwhelmed at the ability and the acumen that these young players have.
Oh, there's another reverse. And touchdown, Spartans.
What great play calling. But just so many positive things going on here tonight. What a great thing for Cleveland. We can't celebrate this enough. John, thank you so much for allowing me and my company, Boyd Watterson, to be supporters, to help watching these young men catapult themselves into great success.
Well, Tim, we appreciate your support and helping us pull this off. Bring new helmets to the organizations. Make sure we got the fields to play on, that we have staff at games, that we have security at games, so to make sure that people and the fans of Muny football have a safe time. And there it is, the all-important extra point. Makes it 13-20.
Yeah, I'm going to make a comment about that series of plays and that touchdown and extra point. And they're executing, as I've said, like a well-disciplined varsity high school team. It's incredible the amount of strategy that in their playbook, and how nobody's jumping off sides. There's very few, if any, penalties being called, and I want to salute these coaches, because that's not an easy thing to do, as we all well know. And then I just want to jump back and say how important this program is to the lives of these young men, and it builds a vision and a hope for their futures. And and I want to salute your whole staff, John, everybody involved here to make this successful. It's a lot of work. The mothers and fathers, the football coaches, the cheerleader coaches, the referees.
Yes.
But there's obviously an incredible amount of leadership through Muny football, which has been, correct me if I'm wrong, it's over 100 years now that Muny football has been part of Cleveland. What an impact it's had on our community.
104 years, Tim, and we're still going strong. We're probably stronger now than we've ever been, and the need is stronger. We're here. We're going to be here. I tell you what, interviewing as you see the Saints take off on that left side, and Stevens is running like a madman. Excuse me, that's Morris. That's the weapon that they haven't used yet. And believe me, this kid is explosive. I think I said that before. But they haven't used him much at all in this game. They've just been keeping him a little warm, but don't let him get hot. It'll be a real tough day for the Southside Spartans, for sure.
Yeah, what great competition. What these two teams are, each and every one of these young men is giving more than 100%, and it's just a great thrill to watch them participate and compete.
Well, you know what? How thrilling is it to have a guy who's a Muny football legend, alumni, local high school legend, alumni, and Ohio State graduate and NFL player, and Ted Ginn Jr. come back and coach in leagues like this. He and Mike Edwards, 2 pro ball players, coming back and giving back. How big is that?
Well, you can see Ted Ginn Jr., the leadership he learned from his father on those great Glenville teams. And that, it just wasn't football that was taught. It was responsibility to give back to the community. And that really is the great strength of Muny football. They're out here playing football, but that's the sizzle. The steak is these young men are learning how to work hard, how to teamwork, leadership, how to handle setbacks and disappointments, how to handle a big victory and come back the next week and be grounded and play hard.
Yep.
There's so many intangibles. It's just incredible, and it's just, as I said again, I would encourage any business person, anybody in the community, if you want to see something that's positive, come on and watch these Muny teams. What great young men. Look at that.
Wow.
100%, both sides of the ball. Everybody's playing hard. Great sportsmanship.
Yep, and that's Wise right there on that play. He scored the extra point on the last score, and there on defense, making an outstanding play right there in the backfield. Taking down the running back that looked like it was going to be that big guy again. That was going to be Morris. He stopped the train before it could get started. But Tim, you've had some experience coaching against some of the Muny alumni.
Sure.
You played against some Muny alumni.
Yes, I did.
So it was a little while ago.
Yes.
But we were around then, and the quality was just as good. You had guys like Claude Nunnery. You had guys like
Oliver Luck, Gary Jeter.
You had guys like that. That was
incredible. Mike St. Clair.
Mike St. Clair in Cleveland Muny football.
No question about it. And Joe Record and John Good.
Myself, yes, included.
and by the way, the John Good family, John's brothers and John's sons and nephews. What an incredible story, and once again, everything that's right about high school football and Muny football. The thing that I admire most is Muny football turns out great students, as well as great athletes, and great young men and great role models. So this is something to truly be celebrated.
Yes,
and John, you've experienced it on so many different levels, and I've had the privilege to be part of the Muny program for over 25 years, but it's just been a great joy in my life to be able to be a small part of the success of this great program.
Well, Tim, we have loved having you as a partner. Whenever we've called, you've been there for us. I can't tell you how invaluable that is. And we look forward to working with you and Patty and the rest of your team in the future.
Thank you so much, John. It means so much. And as I've said, we're in some difficult times in this country, things going on. If you want to get recharged, if you want to get excited about the future of this country, let me implore everybody from the Cleveland area to come down, get involved in Muny football, help these young men continue great strides to great success. It's a wonderful experience. And John, thank you so much for allowing me to be a small part of it. And I look forward to being back in 2024 and doing even more.
That's the best news I've heard all day, Tim. Thank you, and God bless.
God bless everybody. Have a great holiday season that's just upon us. And what another successful 104 successful Muny football seasons. Thank you, John, so much.
Thank you, Tim. Tim Highland, ladies and gentlemen, our proud sponsor from Boyd Watterson, a friend of Muny football for many, 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 many years. You know, Tim brought up some good memories for me because I played against Tim in high school. He was coaching for his alma mater, Cathedral Latin. And unfortunately, Latin had to close. And my sophomore year, we played them. Can't remember where. I want to say it was at John Marshall. As you take a look at the play, right here is Wise is thumped hard but gets positive yards. They're trying to tie this football game up. And they got excellent field position to do so. And we rattled off a 54-0 win. And Tim Highland and his staff was so mad. I think that Gibbons was on that staff. And anyway, we're talking about the late 70s, folks. Let's bring you back up to the day. But we have this fine football game going on. Thank you for being patient, listening to our sponsors. We like to bring them on so that they can talk about themselves and how they help us out and give them the exposure that they deserve. And we appreciate them greatly.
Hanging on here to a small lead right here. The Spartans can keep some momentum going on offense here. They can potentially score and tie this ball game up. If not, take the lead and kick it. I want to give a shout out to our fine statistician team over here. We got Sebastian Jenkins over here working hard, trying to come up with these stats, player of the game nominees. There he goes. We also got Yolanda Williams over here working hard. We got our spotter right here, Lil John, keeping the truck in tune to what's going on.
Southside has got the momentum now, Jason.
Hey, and this right here, you know, they're a fourth quarter team. You know, they're the ground and pound. They've got a huge, when I say huge, for 12-year-olds, big offensive line, and they like to just go downhill. And they should get points on this drive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southside Spartans.
We got a game. We got a game.
And that looks like Blevins. Nope, excuse me, not Blevins. Braylon Boyd with the touchdown carry. Tote turns, he gives to the first man right there, the fullback, and he walks right into the end zone.
Right there, quick hit. Hey, probably the biggest touchdown of his young football career right there in the championship game to pull your team within 1 point. And again, the so important extra point conversion coming up.
Sky is dark, the lights are on. The 12U is tight, 19-20 is the score.
And let's see here, are they going to attempt a kick or they're going for one by running it in? Let's see here.
It looks like they are going to run a regular play. 2:02 left to go in regulation. Quarterback gets the snap. He's looking right. He's running right. There's a bunch of guys there. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Maple Heights defense up for the challenge. Brings down Spartans running back. And now they got to stay calm for these last 2 minutes of the ball game.
Wow, what a high momentum play there. And that was right there, number 17 again. And this is the play that's been working for him all game. Direct snap, quarterback keeper to the right side, but the Saints was having none of it. Leading the charge right there for the Saints was number 5, J.D. McDonald. Big stop, big players make big plays in big moments. Good job, McDonald.
I'm telling you, McDonald has made his mark in this game. He has made so many timely plays that it's ridiculous. When they need a play, he seems to come up with it. Offensively or defense. Mostly it's been on defense this game, but a great team effort so far by both of these clubs have given us a thriller of a game. Maple Heights Saints up by 1.
Hey, opening day of our championship series. John, I can't think of a better weekend. I mean, every game has been close. Coming down for 1 point, overtime. I mean, truly a game of inches. You know, this has been just phenomenal, man. I'm just all in excitement right here. Feel like I'm going out there and I'm playing today.
Is Mayor Justin Bibb still in the house? Because, you know, he would have enjoyed the ending of this one. I tell you. Maple Heights turn, give. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Spartans got it. Spartans got it. Spartans got it. Their man comes running out of the pile with the football. Oh my God, the safest play that you could possibly run at a time like this. Quarterback turns and gives it to Stevens. He never secured it. I don't think he had it at one time.
Hey, John, this is the same problem Stevens had in first quarter. Ball was delivered high, hit him in his chest, bounced off.
Yep.
Fourth quarter, biggest drive of the game, and we go back. We revert. Fourth quarter mistakes happen in the fourth quarter. Cannot happen.
Cannot happen. There it is again. This time it was in the bread basket. Looked like he had his head forward.
Big turnover. Hey, let's give it up to that Spartans defense. When we talk about momentum, the Spartans just came down the field, put points on the board. Big turnover. 1 minute and 52 seconds left in this game. One score ball game. I mean, you can't ask for a better finish to a football game than this.
Man, I hope Soup is taking his medicine because I know he's going nuts over there.
Hey, I'm going crazy in the booth right now, John.
This is what we live for, folks. This is why we watch the game. This is why coaches coach it, players play it. And I mean, two monsters in the 12U division, blow by blow. Nobody giving up. And nobody giving in.
And the crowd is into it. The crowd is growing. The crowd is going crazy. Both sides, they're encouraging their team. Cheerleaders down there on the sideline, in position, ready to inspire. Let's finish this game strong, fellas. Let's finish strong.
Take the ball, grab the middle, big hole, breaks it out to the left, breaks it on tackle. He's down the sideline, is knocked out of bounds. Good job by that offensive line and great vision by the running back. Who was running that ball that time? It's tough to see from way up here, and that's Wise. And big-time players make big-time plays. Wise is a big-time player.
Hey, and that's Coach Julian Wise putting the ball into somebody he can trust. And that someone comes from the same household, same namesake. Pick up that first down as Moody sticks.
And just in case you guys forgot, the audience forgot, Julian Wise's favorite thing to do is work out. And he's working out right here. Tough pickup of about 6. It's going to be second and a long 4.
Second and 4. Hey, right now with this clock ticking down under 1:30, hey, it's sweaty palms time right now for Coach Terrence Pollard down there. He's looking up at that score clock. You know, as this clock ticks, he's signaling out calls to his defense. He's got to dial up something right now to stop Wise, to stop Darius Hiley Jr., to stop Braylon Boyd, to stop Anthony Mock.
You better come up with a good one because all the Spartans are hitting on cylinders. And they're doing exactly what their owner said they should do, and that's play like they practice. Uh-oh, good defense. Oh, back the other way. Back the other way. Can he get the corner? Good block by the quarterback. Out of bounds at the 10-yard line. But good recovery on that play because that looked like a disaster at the beginning.
John, how big was that to see your signal caller out there? Let's look at this instant replay here. Play starts off to the left. He's seeing the hoisted defenders out there. Reverse field. Eyes down. He's looking. And watch in the screen. Darius Hiley making a big block. Junior, good job, son.
I could hear that crack all the way up here. He can add that to his repertoire now.
Hey, you know the kids are all bought in when you got your quarterback down the field making blocks for you.
That gave him a first down, Jason. So with 53 seconds left, it's first and goal, 9-yard line. Quarterback turns, gives to Wise. Wise pounds it up to the 5-yard line. They're going to have to hurry up and get in the huddle. Hopefully this is something that they practice.
Well, you know what? They might have to go They might have to go tempo, not even huddle up right here.
And that's what they're doing. It looks like Hiley has the play. They're lining up. I can't tell who's back there, but it looks like LeVert. Ball's on the ground. Saints got it. Saints got it. Saints got it. Saints got it. Inside the 5-yard line. They turned to get a ball to the up back. It didn't seem like he was ready for it. And Johnny on the spot was a Saints defender to get on top of the football. Wow, what a momentum switch. Wow, what a change for the ball game.
When all the momentum was going in the Spartans' favor, and you look from this replay, he never got a handle on that ball.
Never got a handle. It's like he's surprised. He didn't know he was getting it.
You know, it looked like I don't know if it was a low handoff or You hit him in the thigh, but the ball hit the ground right away. Never had possession, never had control of the ball. Ball went on the ground from the exchange.
If they have a chance, we'd like to bring that back up, that replay back up. If they can do it, we can take a closer look at it. Right there, yeah.
Hit him in the shoulder pad.
Highly.
And it looks like, you know.
He wasn't expecting it.
Nah, he wasn't. Don't even really think that Hiley had a good, good handle on the ball from the center quarterback exchange to get it over to the back.
It didn't look like it. He was trying.
It was designed to be a quick hit. So now the Saints are in victory formation, what should be one final snap to the ball game.
Good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship. Congratulations to John Watts and the 12U Maple Heights Saints, as we have a stoppage of the clock now at 14 seconds to go. I didn't know if the Spartans had any more timeouts left, but it looks like they do.
Hey, and you know what? That was something I wanted to bring up, and actually, the clock is still running, or did they get a timeout in? I didn't know the timeout situation, and
I don't either.
Offensively, if you did have one, during that 2-minute drill, it'd been a good time to take one.
Wow. Woo-hoo. What a ball game, folks. What a ball game. So
is he putting? Is it 2-0? It's looking like 2-0.
But it's 20-19.
No, it looks like.
Trying to get the time straight. Trying to get the time.
Hey, Ryan, how much time do he want us to put on the clock?
Trying to get the clock right. It's an untimed down there. That will be ball game. Good sportsmanship shown by both sides. And now you have your 12U champions, Maple Heights Saints 20, Southside Elite 19. What a ball game, Jason.
Wow, just incredible. 20-19, 1-point victory by the Saints. Again, going down on the field with a group of kids that's been here numerous times. I mean, these kids have multiple championships throughout several different divisions. Hey, what a way to go out for Coach Lewis Fitzpatrick. His final game coaching at Muny football, and he goes out the victor. He goes out as a champion, the true champion this man is.
It was close. It was close. Congratulations, 12U Saints. We'll join Jason down on the field for the award ceremony right after this.
Estabrook Recreation Center will be providing free lessons on volleyball fundamentals to youths ages 12 to 17. Lessons are every Tuesday from 4 to 6 p.m. No prior experience is needed, and all equipment is provided free of charge. For more information or to sign up, please call the Estabrook Recreation Center at 216-664-4149.
All right, this is Jason Dunn, director. Down on the field at the conclusion of the 12U championship game between the Southside Elite Spartans and the Maple Heights Saints. I'm now down, joined by the head coach of your 2023 12U division runner-ups, Coach Julian Wise. I'm also joined by coordinator Darius Hiley. Man, this championship series has been all we thought. And this game right here did not disappoint. 20-19. I mean, a complete slugfest, two experienced teams, two teams that's no strangers to each other, a ton of talent on the field, and this game could have went either way.
No, for sure, man, but it ain't go our way. Like I said at halftime, we ain't capitalized on the plays we need to capitalize on. You can't do that in the championship game. They made the plays when they counted, so hats off to the Saints for the game.
You know, now, hey, there's still a lot of football to be played. You know, looking forward to you guys representing us and, you know, and restoring that pride during the state championships. Hey, that's coming up in 2 weeks. Hey, you know, it's time to get to practice, regroup, get the troops together, and make that run.
Oh, yeah, we need at least a night to recruit from this. But, yeah, we ready for the championship. Shout out to my Spartans, man. We worked hard, but we didn't get the W, but we'll be back next year, man. See y'all next year.
Okay, so first off, we're going to bring up our first specialty award, all right? And this is going to be, you know, hey, the award says offense, defense, misprint, but this kid did his job on both sides of the ball. With 87 yards rushing, with 8 tackles on defense, number 0, Julian Wise Jr.
JR. Good game, boy. Good game.
Hey, JR, man, look, you got nothing to cry about. You know what I'm saying? You should be proud of your performance. Man, hey, your coaching staff, man, they did an excellent job. Your teammates, you did an excellent job. Like I said, this game came down to, you know, a red zone stop. I mean, you guys really went out there and you showed a lot of grit and determination today. Hey, you want to give some thanks?
No.
Okay.
I feel you, man.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Julian Wise, you're a true champion, and you showed that on the field today. And here you go, Defensive MVP Award. So we're now going to present your 2023 12U Division runner-ups, Southside Elite Spartans. So I am now down in the field, joined by your 2023 12U Division League champions, the U. And known as the Maple Heights Saints. Back to back. So I'm joined down here on the field by the legendary head coach, Lou the Legend, Coach Lewis Fitzpatrick. Great job. Way to finish the season. Way to get the job done. Man, just like I asked you at halftime, you know, you really went out on top. You know, most guys, they'll give the testament. They'll tell what the community means to them, that, hey, I'm coaching my last game. You really went out there, and when I say when the going got tough, you got going.
I appreciate it. First of all, I want to thank God that was able to give me the ability and a purpose in life to deal with these young men. I want to thank my coaching staff. My coaching staff, they hold me up. The only thing I had to do is keep the guys' minds together. And I appreciate all the Saints women and all the families. But, yeah, it was a tough game. I give it to them. It was a hard-fought game. The championship game supposed to be like that. But at the end, God's going to allow me to get on top because he already gave me my purpose.
Hey, you know, I want to send out a personal, you know, congratulations to Coach Terrence Pollard, your defensive coordinator, who really went out there. Hey, come on up here, T, because, hey, big stop after big play. T's been doing this for 20-plus years.
Thank you. I give it to the kids. Got to stay disciplined, and hard work prevailed.
And, hey, we cannot forget about this incredible support staff and these parents of the Maple Heights Saints. All right, so now we're about to go with our specialty award for the Maple Heights Saints. Offensive Player of the Game. And during the telecast, in pregame, I nicknamed him Mr. Postgame, because every year we doing this. Come on, John. Okay, hey, 2 touchdowns. All right, 7 tackles on defense. You know, incredible performance. Way to go out there, get the job done, and will your team to victory.
Thank you. I want to thank my team and my mom, my brothers and sisters for supporting me and going hard for my last year. And I want to thank my coaching staff, especially this old man right here, for being so hard on me. And I just want to thank my team.
So, John, we've been doing this for a long time, me and you, man. These interviews, we might have to start our own show or something, man, because hey, this is something that's become very familiar. And just congratulations, man. You deserve this.
Thank you.
All right, now, trophy presentation, your 2023 12U division city champs, the U, Maple Heights Saints. Here you go, Coach. What an incredible ending to a great start of the football championship series. We're going to go ahead and close this out, and I'm going to send it back up to you, John.
Thanks, Jason. What a wonderful game that was, and a great celebration at the end of the game. This 12U championship game here at Collinwood Sporting Complex. I want to thank all of the Muny football community, the fans. I want to thank our special guests, the mayor, Justin Bibb, Tim Highland, and our other guests from Cleveland Works. Please, folks, give them a call and get hooked up with a career at Tim Linville is his name. Give Tim Linville a call. It's free, absolutely free, so you can start your career in the trades. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So from all of us, Cleveland Muny Football, my partner Jason Dunn, our president Joe Record, Tim Wells, and the rest of the Muny staff, thank you for joining us. We'll see you at the next game, championship season, here on TV 20. Good night.